Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a lovely day. My name is Justin, or JP, and today we're listening to Fleetwood Mac with their song The Chain. This is off of their album Rumors, which was released in 1977. So, Fleetwood Mac, a band I really don't know of besides, I guess, some of the hits. I know Dreams. I know Go Your Own Way. I think that might be it. As far as I know, I don't know The Chain, but there's always a chance because I see that this is also a very popular song from them. So if I do, this will be a song review. But if not, just a normal first listen. Otherwise, join me on Twitter in the comments below. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And just thank you for being. Let's do it. This is The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Definitely have never heard this song before as far as I know. Let's talk about a few things in here. So first off, I love the Western vibe that the whole song has. The guitars are very dusty, very folky. They fit really nicely within the thematic scope of the song. The bass is especially nice. Yes, throughout you just get a nice thumping, but really in that little bridge where you got a little bit of a bass solo. Now, I could tell in that bass solo, let's see who's playing bass. It looks like it's John McVie. Looks like John McVie is playing bass. All right, John's playing pretty straightforward for the studio cut, but I'm pretty sure, and I can imagine that when John's playing that part live, he's busting it up. You know, like he's cutting it up a little bit more than he is here in the studio version. You can hear it. There's space for that. There's a nice build up for him to go ahead and have a solo spot, like a real solo spot. You know what I mean? The band leaves space for him to kind of do something, which I think is really nice, especially as a lead into the solo, the guitar solo we get after, which is honestly quite a nice, very melodic solo. Nicely fits in with everything and also nicely wraps everything up. Those harmonies return from the chorus, which feel really nicely there, and they fit in very well at the end of the song as just kind of this ride off into the sunset. So the whole song to me is just a very Western, dusty folk tale of love gained, love lost. I don't know, I'd have to look into the lyrics just a little bit more. Lead and harmony vocals, Stevie Nicks. That's the only member of the band that I do know off the top of my head. And fantastic voice. Here, not as much of a showcase, more as a part of the message and a part of the whole theme. And I like that. I think that you can tell that they wrote this song as a band. I would assume. This is all assumption. But it feels like a band composition and not so much as one member taking lead and kind of, you know, giving everyone their parts. Like, here you go. You know, read your lines, basically. Interesting, in the back there, I hear some kind of like, almost like a synthy noise. And just looking at who's playing what, I'm assuming that this is Christine McVie. Maybe on the harmonium, I would assume. Because you hear something in the back. It's very, very faint, at least in this mix. But it's there. And I think that that might be Christine McVie in the harmonium. It's almost like a synth-like wind sound kind of playing in the back. Like a little sharp increase, a little sharp rise, and it kind of fades out. You kind of... A little bit. It's so subtle. The song also has a very nice dynamic as it moves up and down, back and forth, to and fro. Choose your synonyms and your words wisely. Now, let's get into the lyrics on this one. Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise, run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. If you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. So, she's been promised that this person, her lover, her romantic partner, would never break the chain, the bond between them. But apparently things have gone wrong at this point in the story. I like the lines where she says in the last two parts of the verse, damn your love, damn your lies. Like, that love was the bond, the relationship, of course, the chain, but also the lies. You know, the very thing that brought them together, well, unfortunately, he is the thing that tore them apart, you know? And she says, damn your love, like, I hate that I love you. And I hate that you love me. Because of your love, now I have to feel this pain that you've put me through. And then they just repeat those lines actually throughout the song. And then the end of the song, chain, keep us together, run in the shadow, running in the shadow. So when I was thinking about this song, The Chain, of course I was thinking, okay, what does the chain represent? because at least in this song, partly it represents a connection. Well, a chain is always a connection, but it's not always a good connection. So here we are getting kind of a two-edged sword out of this chain. It is what connects them, but a chain isn't necessarily the most romantic thing I would think of, like between connecting you and your partner. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You know, I'm not talking about like I'm talking about like a literal chain. Like there's nicer ways to connect two people or two things. A rope even would be nice, right? But the chain that has a little bit of a more bad meaning, right? That sounds a little more suspect, you know? Like how some married people or whatever, they say, oh, you know, the old ball and chain to describe their partner. So that may be how he sees it. So two people connected by a chain, one person sees the chain as a negative, as like a prison. The other person sees the chain as a connection, a bond, a relationship. Oh, and yet they're still connected by the same thing. Or maybe I'm looking too far into this. Either way, let me know what you guys thought of the song. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. Oh, before I end this really quick. So this song, it's really good. But this song, if I was giving it a rating, I would give it a 4 out of 5. Because I also know from listening to this that they have a 5 out of 5 song out there. So what is Fleetwood Mac's best song? Their 5 out of 5 song, the song that would like really amaze me. Because I hear a lot of potential in this. Like it's good on its own, like no doubt. But I can feel that there's more, and I want to hear that more. So let me know in the comments. Join me on Twitter, Patreon if you'd like to support the channel, all that cool stuff. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.